Hey guys, I am super excited today to show you one of my favorite plants. This is called ice plant lettuce, also known as crystalline lettuce. Usually you find them in the wild. I've grown them before, but I really can't wait to show you guys the ones in the wild. A lot of native plants are around as well, so I'll show you guys what's in bloom, what's growing right now. These are all plants that are really great for full sun, drought tolerant, really needs good drainage type of plants. But yeah, this is one of the really special ones that's actually edible. I feel pretty lucky that we find anything that's left right now, because these usually are, fully growing earlier in the year, like in February or something. I hope that we'll find them. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I found this. I'm so in luck. And there's a little bit left here. Let me show you guys. These are the plants, the little pink ones. Can you see how the soil is cracking? So it's been really dry. See those spots of pink? That's the ice plant lettuces. See how they're growing along the cliffs? They're definitely getting really good drainage and full sun. That's why they're getting more pink this time of year as it warms up. And we're not getting that much rain, so the ground is drying out quite a lot. So they just kind of turn pink, just like some succulents do when they get a lot of sun and they're just under like sun stress is what I call it, because they get more sun than water, and that's why they look like that. Yeah, but the really interesting thing about these types of plants is that just like most plants do, they would open their pores during the daytime to take in carbon dioxide. But these plants also has a way to survive, is to open their pores at nighttime as well. Only when they feel like they really need to, say if it's way too hot during the day, or the soil is too dry, or if there's salt content is too high, they would not open their pores in the morning, because during the day it's warmer, they would lose too much moisture. So they do it at night. Isn't that cool? And these things called bladder cells, they actually would help them retain moisture. And you would see like these crystal looking like water drops or dew or bumpy things. It just creates a really cool texture, but these are actually bladder cells, and they help hold moisture like water and salt. And they do this so that the plant wouldn't get too much salt where it would actually, hurt the plant. Another thing that's really cool about these plants is that they pretty much would keep growing around the same places year after year, because they can tolerate high salt content. This is where you normally find them, right? Out in the wild by the ocean. They are native to, I think, northern parts of northern Africa, southern Europe, in the Mediterranean. So they are used to thriving in the warm weather. They could be perennials or more like biennials. They pretty much can grow and reseed and grow again year round. Generally, you would find them along like the shores, the beaches, just like where I am now. They usually would come in the warmer time of the year. That's why in Southern California, even though, Zone 10, our winter is still slightly cold for them. So they don't grow back until like late winter, and then it takes it through like early spring. Because they have such a high tolerance for salt, when there's a place that has like no other plants can grow, this is one of the plants that would tolerate salt, and this is the spot that they would grow in. So you normally would find them along pretty much like similar patches, because their bladder cells would hold the salt, which would actually help pull the salt out of the soil. So this is a really great way to remove salt out of the soil. But if you allow the plants to die back, those bladder cells would open up and release that salt back into the soil. So if you want to use this to remove salt out of the soil, you'd want to, harvest those plants, because those veggies are edible. They're really delicious, crunchy, succulent, really, really tasty. But yeah, make sure you do harvest them or just remove it from the land somehow. Otherwise, you're leaching that salt back in the soil, kind of just defeats the purpose of growing them, from the first place. But yeah, this is also their way of kind of reclaiming the land, you know, after they die back and release that salt back into the soil. That area, a lot of plants that cannot endure high salt content won't be able to grow, and so they will keep, you know, populating or repopulating this area. So I don't know if I'm gonna have any luck looking for like a bigger ice plant to show you guys, which I'm kind of ooh, I found one. This is the biggest one so far, so I'm thankful. Let me show you. There it is. Look how it's glistening. Look at that. Pick up. Oh, you see that? Okay, looks like we're in luck again. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not making this up, but I'm seeing a really beautiful clump right here. So fortunate to be finding this time of year. It feels like a dog's nose. How it's kind of like leathery, but a little bumpy and wet. That's exactly what it feels like, a dog's nose. So let's give this a taste. It is a little bit tangy, but extremely salty this time of year. Very lemony, rich and almost choked. I can taste the minerals, super salty, but it's so addicting. I think this one is growing quite nicely here, and it's less red than the ones outside because the fence is providing a bit of shade, whereas the ones past the fence are pink. You guys, this just keeps getting better and better. I found this beautiful lush patch of these plants. Oh my goodness, they are so gorgeous. Look at that. This one is about to flower, and they're gonna produce seeds, and then they're gonna regrow. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is exactly what I was talking about, that bladder cells. Today was a good day. I can't believe it. I'm super excited today that I get to share this plant with you guys today. Still growing out in the wild this time of the year. Thank you so much, you guys, for making this far in the video. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to hit that bell notification to update you when there's a new video out. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.